As you can see behind me is the Stevenson Park gazebo. That gazebo is a landmark for Friendswood, and it is an example of the type of commitment and work and the dedication and the quality of the types of projects that Penny and Tom Burke are involved with. Penny and her husband Tom, who own T.E. Burke Construction, they were the ones that actually constructed the gazebo. And it stands, as I said, as a landmark. And when you talk to people in the community or people from outside of the area, they all know about Stevenson Park and they all recognize and acknowledge the gazebo as a landmark.
It started out with a couple of people, my mother and father and Huberta and Robbie Moore, talking about an amenity to celebrate the 150th anniversary of America and what would be appropriate, possibly in the parkland that was just recently acquired. And so as they explored that idea among themselves, they settled on a gazebo similar to the one in San Marcos that Huberta had seen many years ago. And they ended up talking to my husband about it, and he offered to build whatever they wanted to build. And he was asked to design a gazebo, to supply the plans for it, and to begin construction.
I had loved a little broken down gazebo in San Marcos, Texas, that I thought we should build a gazebo in Stevenson Park, and that we should do it without using taxpayer money, and that we should collect $10 from every family in town. Well, there were 405 families. The funds that we collected would only pay for materials, not for the construction. So Tom Burke stepped up and donated his time, energy, and expertise and built the gazebo as it stands today.
It feels like a small town gazebo. Where I grew up in Ohio, they had one in an old town, and this gazebo here, it just makes it feel like a small town, and it's a natural place for people to congregate. From its many years of service, it's had an incredible amount of events here. There's concerts here, all sorts of music. There's been weddings at this gazebo. There's been memorial services for people who have passed. It's the centerpiece for the Santa in the Park around Christmas, and Santa Claus is here. Just countless events where the gazebo serves as the focal point for the event.
What's special to me is that Tom and I talked about the fact that community was important to all of the people who lived in Friendswood at the time. And the future looked as if the community was going to continue to grow. It seemed that it was appropriate to have a place that symbolized comitatus, as he's called it, the Greek and Latin word for community, at what appeared to be a place that represented the city of Friendswood and the community of Friendswood to them.